Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. In this session, I'm going to give lecture on the first prose in the first unit of DGVC Foundation English 4. This is Riches. Riches is the prose written by Ramachandra Guha. Before moving with the session, subscribe the channel, like, share with others. And this prose, Riches, is an extract from the chapter called India after Gandhi. This writer, Ramachandra Guha, was born in India, Uttarakhand, in the year 1958. Okay, versatile personality, Ramachandra Guha. Why? Because, was a writer, a columnist, and a social activist. And most of his works speak about a particular issue. It can be economic crisis or political issues or social awareness among the people. This writer, Ramachandra Guha, has completed his colleges like in St. Stephen College and Delhi School of Economic and IIM Kolkata. And in IIM Kolkata, he had completed his doctoral studies. His doctoral study was about the Chipko movement. And this writer also held, a prominent position like M. Nyhusus chair at University of Oslo, and even he had been a Roman chair in the history of international affairs at the London School of Economics. He was also working, he taught in university like Yale and Stanford universities. And this writer also published a lot of works like The Unquiet Woods and Savage in the Civilized. Okay, these are his works. Apart from these works, he has written few other works. And he also, appeared in TV program, TV channels, TV discussions as an expert of current affairs. This writer, was also given Padma Bhushan award. Okay, this prose, Riches, it talks about the economic growth of our country, in our country. So this writer divides India into two types, like developed and underdeveloped. So few states he's listing out, few states are being developed and some states are not yet developed. That is the issue which he has been talking in this prose. And he also talks about the economic liberalization in our country, which has started from the Bangalore, the city, popular city, Bangalore, Karnataka. That helped, to start a lot of foreign markets, and through which a lot of employability was created for the people. And so because of this, the wealth and employability have been shared among the people, because of the economic liberalization. At the same time, the economic liberalizations also had its negative part. He proclaims the negative part of the economic liberalization by comparing two states like Karnataka and Orissa. In Orissa, people working in mine field, their people are working too much, but they are not being paid for their hard works, whereas their bosses, their employer, the mine owners, they get benefited. The people are working in the field are not being benefited properly. So there were some social inequality among the people. Even that might cause to have this disparities. And he lists out some states annual growth rate of few states. As on 1990s, Bihar registered as an annual growth rate of just 2.69%. And Uttar Pradesh has got 3.58%, Odisha 3.25%. Okay, so these states, though they have a lot of manpower, it's a populated state, but still they couldn't come with their annual growth rate. Whereas when I take few other states like Gujarat and Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu, these states have grown well. As the 1990s, Gujarat had the rate of 9.57%, Maharashtra 8.1%, and Tamil Nadu was 6.22%. This is as the 1990s, but now the scenario got changed. Okay, now the Tamil Nadu has come up more than that. So now, what could be the reason why these states are not? Why these states, like few states are able to come up, and some states couldn't come up. Okay, so the economic liberalizations gave merits as well as demerits. So few people have got benefited out of. Some people couldn't get the benefit from the economic liberalization. He also says as of 1993, states like Bihar, Uttar Pradesh, okay, these states are, these two states are, got massive population rate, okay, and massively populous states. These two states have got about 41% of India's poor people are living in these two states like Bihar and Uttar Pradesh. So the remaining 59 about 58.3% of people are living in other states. Only these two states have got this much of poor people. As in 2000, poor rate from these two states got increased more, 42%, 42.5% of the India's poor people are living in these two states. So there are huge manpower, but these manpower are not being utilized properly. That is what it shows. So he says the economic performance is depending on the human capital and infrastructures. Okay, the state which is developed has got better schools and hospitals, and they got all the infrastructures, better road facilities are there, and proper electricity connectivity, and less corrupt administrations. So these states are less corrupt administrations are there, could develop fast than the other states. So that is what he says, Ramachandra Guha says. And at the same time, a lot of private companies, private owners, private entrepreneurs, they are focusing on the states which has more facilities, which has got more transport connectivity, electricity connectivity, water facilities. So that's why they are focusing on southern part of India, southern and western. Okay, so even the private companies are creating a lot of job opportunities. So they focused on the states which are already developed, so that they could get all the facilities without any interruptions. So and that also creates a lot of employability facilities that helps the states to get developed in terms of economic. And he also says, even in the prosperous states, developed states, there are few disparities between the urban and rural. Two cities like Bangalore and Hyderabad, these two cities were said to be a leading edge of software boom. Okay, a lot of software companies are there, but at the same time, these development could be seen only in the urban. Okay, Bangalore and Hyderabad. But when we get into interior, like rural areas, we couldn't find this much of growth. So within the developed states, there are some disparities between rural and urban economic in the economical growth as well as educational growth. So between 1994 and 2000, per capita consumption expenditure grew in rural Karnataka was about just 9.5% annually, whereas in urban area it is 26.5. So within developed states, Karnataka is said to be the developed state. At the same time, see the disparity between 1994 to 2000, 9.5% annual growth was happening in rural, 26.5% in urban. So within Karnataka. In the same, look at the Andhra Pradesh. In Andhra Pradesh, it was just 2.8% in rural and 18.5% in urban. So when you talk about the whole nation, whole country, in the rural area, the expenditure growth was about 8.7% per year, whereas in urban 16.6% in urban areas for the whole countries. So Ramachandra Guha also quotes the economist, popular economist T.N. Srinivasan. Okay, as per T.N. Srinivasan views these, why disparities happened, what happened, why it is happening. He says it is because the states which is not yet developed, there are a lot of socially backward people are living, like a lot of people from the scheduled caste and scheduled tribe, and these people are socially discriminated, right? So these people are living in those states in more number. It doesn't mean that other states have not got these group of people. People are there, but these states have got SC and ST people more in number. He also says because of these, people are getting migrated from their hometown to other states. And earlier, what happened in ancient time, people was born and live and die in their place itself, in their country itself, in the town itself. But now things have changed. They're searching for job and they are traveling for long. So here he is listing out, people are getting migrated to other states. The states which receive the people from other other states have to face a lot of crisis. For example, a lot of laborers from Orissa are coming to work in Karnataka group districts in coffee factory. And actually, see the distance, it's more than 1,000 miles, but still people are traveling to seek for the job. For seeking job, they are coming to there. And people working in wheat field from Punjab and Haryana, they are being shipped from Bihar and Jharkhand because they don't get job opportunity at their hometown, so they are traveling. And also, many people plumbers, they are from Orissa working in Delhi, and a lot of taxi drivers are working in Mumbai are from Uttar Pradesh. Even doctors and engineers who are trained in Bihar, they are looking for the job in other states. They don't want to work in their own states because they don't find a lot of infrastructures and facilities. And he also says the economic growth in the contemporary India, that is, it shows big disparities of region and class. He also quotes the Nobel Prize winner economist Amartya Kumar Sen. He worries about that these inequalities which can intensify. One half of India will come like California, and the other half of India will be like sub-Saharan African country. So this disparity will result in such to divide to India. Like one half of the India will live like California, and the other like sub-Saharan Africa. And so prosperity that already exists with the misery and technology sophistication, with the human degradation. So the leaders of the country, if they started focusing on creating a lot of employability, and for that they have to create a lot of educational institutions. People should be literated. When people get literate, they'll start thinking about the future, and they'll ask questions. Then automatically their employability opportunity will get improved. So that might be the solution to avoid the inequality among the people. Okay, with this, let me complete the lecture. Thanks for listening my session, my lecture. Kindly subscribe the channel.